Panthers and the Ravens, this is not an interesting spread. We are sitting right now at 13, had gotten as high as 13.5. May get to 13.5 again at some point in this one in favor of the Ravens at home. They are coming off of a bye. They had every single person back at practice yesterday. Not a single person missed practice due to injury. So it is fairly interesting when you have a 13-point spread in a game with a 41 total. Adam, traditional thinking should be we should blindly play the Panthers. Like, it is a 13-point spread in a 41-point game. If there's anything that you want to like say that is kind of looking up, it is Baker Mayfield. They are going to go with Baker Mayfield at quarterback. And no matter what you think about Baker Mayfield, he is better than PJ Walker. I mean, that's all we can at least definitively say that he's better than PJ Walker. This defense at least has a pulse at times. Man, why have I not put this in my account? Like, I have stared at this number all friggin' week. Like, why have I not it'll be a contest play for me for sure. I will take the 13 in the super contest and it's circa millions or whatever. But like, why don't I just bet this? This should be a no-brainer.
It absolutely should be a no-brainer. I'm with you on that. I understand your hesitation. I think the lean should be to Carolina. My number makes this 10.5, which is a huge number, of course. But Baltimore at its core is probably not going to be a team that plays these 35-7 kind of games to blow you out. And the one thing we have to acknowledge about Carolina is that there's a bit of Ewing theory going on here with Christian McCaffrey, where D'Onta Foreman's been outstanding. And this team right now is actually by rush DVOA 11th in the league. Carolina, the line has improved throughout the season. Ike Ekwonu has gotten better and better as this season has gone on. Now, that to me says if one team can run the ball effectively, slow the game down, and prevent Baltimore from getting as many possessions, it would seem to me that you get on the side of the team that's getting nearly 2 touchdowns. I get it, though. Baker Mayfield is awful, and you always have the chance that Baltimore's defense is going to turn him into a 3-interception guy in any given week. So I know why you're hesitating. I think the only play for me would be Carolina.
So, Steven, I've set this scenario up before when we've had these massive spreads, and it's kind of like, okay, Baltimore could be up 17 in the fourth quarter. Like, you are up comfortably 3 scores in the game. Like, there is a 0% chance that the Carolina Panthers can win. So 90 seconds left in the game. Baker Mayfield is capable enough of dinking and dunking the ball down the field to Terrace Marshall and DJ Moore and get in the end zone, which makes it 10. The Ravens still win by 10. They feel great about a 10-point win. They just stomp the hell out of the Panthers, but it covers this 13. It's like that's where it's so hard for me. And it's like, it's even crazier if it gets to 13.5, where you could be up 20 in the fourth quarter and give up a touchdown and it covers. So I just, to me, I think, I honestly believe if that 13.5, it only lasted like a minute when it did pop or whatever. If I can catch a 13.5, I think on principle, I'm just going to have to play the Panthers.
I'm with you. Go deeper into what Adam said about the Panthers rushing offense. Since trading Christian McCaffrey, overall being led by D'Onta Foreman, I think they're 7th in rush EPA. And the start of that is when they upset the Bucs. So that from that point on, 7th in rush EPA. And for the season, the Ravens are outside the top 20 in stopping the rush by EPA and success rate. So the matchup is definitely there for them to shorten this game and limit possessions, et cetera. So I'm with you on the 13.5 here if we can get it. I think that the problem is Baker Mayfield, obviously. If you look at the stats by EPA and success rate among quarterbacks, he's dead last in the league this year. So he could sabotage you. If I'm hesitant about Zach Wilson, I should be hesitant about Baker Mayfield. But we're getting 13 points here. So totally different conversation. I like that. I like the fact that the Panthers, I think, can shorten this game. I'm with you if we can get the hook.
It's, look, if you live in a state where FanDuel is available, if you live in a state where WynnBET is available, the 13 is juiced. So, I mean, it could be heading to 13.5. So just keep an eye on it as you go about the rest of the weekend. But man, that just seems to me like a really, really giant number in a game with a very, very small total. So we shall see.